Okay, this tip has to do with wiring and connectors, and specifically the kind of wire. This is the first harness, and this is basically 14 gauge vinyl jacketed wire, and it's okay, you know, it's kind of stiff. It's kind of doesn't bend quite easily, you know, solid feeling wire. But you know, after living with this and my first battery box for, you know, about 6 months or so, I thought, well, I don't know if this was the best material for the job. The other thing I didn't like is the connectors for this particular application. Like if you're going from accessory to accessory, you know, it's going to look something like this, and it's about roughly 2 inches, you know, hanging down. And when that stuff is hanging down from the lid, I mean, it gets to be kind of obtrusive, and it doesn't look quite that neat. You know, it doesn't look, you know, really like a professional install. So I opted for silicone wire. So, you know, swapping out this for silicone wire. Having worked with, you know, model cars and boats and so forth, this stuff is really flexible. It's again 14 gauge, but it has the consistency of like a really thick spaghetti. It's soft, supple, and this silicone wire will perform much better in temperature extremes, whether it's extreme heat or extreme cold. It's very flexible stuff. It's going to last a lot longer than this stuff in extremes. And as far as, you know, mechanical motion, okay, it's not gonna break or fray as easily. The other thing was the connectors, and I ended up opting. This is like your standard connector. You know, you plug it in, a wire exits out there. I decided to go with flag connectors or right angle connectors, and you know, you plug these in and a wire exits the side at a 90-degree angle. And of course, you know, you need a special tool for this. This was about, you know, 18 bucks or so. This is called the LSD-LY-07FL, whatever that means, but it's a ratcheted kind of connector or crimper, I guess, you know, specifically for those right angle plugs. And as far as the block goes, from the battery to the fuse block, I used 10 gauge from the negative terminal to the negative terminal block. I also used 10 gauge silicone wire. And if you take a look at the results, this is actually what it looks like. You're coming in, plugging into your accessory, and then coming out at a right angle. So it allows the wiring to stay much closer to the lid. Definitely a cleaner look all the way throughout. And there's the fuse block with the fuses installed. Okay, that's 10 gauge coming off the positive terminal going to right there, and then here's another 10 gauge black wire silicone going to the negative block. So all the negative leads are connected to that, and it just kind of simplifies things. But just a really nice clean look. I mean, I like it. It's, you know, built to last a long time. You can open it and close it without worrying about your wires cracking or fraying. You know, everything is kind of covered up in split loom to add some further protection. As you can see inside, you know, you're really not, you got actually quite a bit of room for stuff in there, and it's not going to get in the way. Not going to hang up on your wiring, and it closes quite easily. No problems with the closing. There you go. So, building tip 3, silicone wire and right angle connectors. Thanks for watching.